Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to discuss something deeply real: how to rebuild your life. Sometimes, life does not unfold the way you hoped. Things fall apart, plans collapse, people walk away, and suddenly, everything feels uncertain. You may feel trapped, you may feel lost, you may feel like starting over is almost impossible. But here is the truth: you can always rebuild your life. No matter how many times you fall, no matter how broken things seem, you can stand up again. Because your past does not decide your future. Your next choice does. In this video, we are going to explore powerful steps that can help you begin again, rebuild your mindset, and create a stronger life. Because sometimes, starting again is not a sign of weakness. It is the greatest proof of your strength. So watch this video until the end, because it may give you a new path and a fresh beginning. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Accept where you are without denial. The first step to rebuilding your life is this: accept your reality. Not later, not when everything improves, right now. Because you cannot rebuild your life while refusing to see where you are standing. Most people remain stuck because they hide behind denial. They act like everything is okay. They ignore their problems. They avoid looking at the truth. They say, "It is not that serious. I will handle it later. It will somehow fix itself." But the truth is, nothing changes until you admit it. Now, understand this clearly. Acceptance is not weakness. It is courage. It takes strength to say, "Yes, things are not right. Yes, I made mistakes. Yes, I need to change." And that moment is powerful. Because the moment you accept reality, you stop running from it. Now let's go deeper. When you refuse to accept your situation, you stay unclear. You stay confused. You stay stuck. Because your mind is trying to escape instead of trying to solve. But when you accept, your mind becomes clearer. You see things as they really are. You understand what went wrong. You recognize what must change. And that gives you direction. Now imagine this: your life is not where you want it to be. Instead of blaming, you stop. You sit quietly with yourself, and you say, "This is my reality. This is where I am, and I am ready to change it." What happens? You take your power back, because now you are not helpless. You are in control. Now here is something very important. Acceptance does not mean you are happy with your situation. It means you are honest about it. You do not have to like it, but you must tell yourself the truth. Now let's go even deeper. Sometimes acceptance hurts. You may have to accept that you trusted the wrong people, that you made poor choices, that you wasted time, that things did not work out the way you planned. And yes, that is painful. But avoiding the truth hurts even more, because it keeps you trapped. Now here is the powerful shift. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" That question changes everything. Because now your attention moves from pain toward growth. Now imagine this. You accept your past. You accept your mistakes. You accept your current situation. And then you choose to move forward. No guilt, no denial, no excuses. Just clarity. And that clarity becomes your foundation. Now let me give you a powerful line to remember. You cannot change what you refuse to accept. So from today, stop running. Stop pretending. Stop avoiding. Face your reality. Because the moment you accept where you are, you take the first real step toward rebuilding your life. This is the first step. Accept your reality and take your power back. Lesson 2. Let go of the past without carrying guilt. The second step to rebuilding your life is this: release your past, not only on the outside, but deep inside your emotions. Because you cannot move forward while you are still holding tightly to what is behind you. Most people are not trapped by their present. They are trapped by their past. They replay old memories again and again. They keep thinking about their mistakes. They keep carrying regret. They say, "I should not have done that. I wish I could go back. Why did this happen?" And slowly, they carry that weight every day. Now understand this clearly. Your past cannot be changed. No matter how much you think about it, no matter how deeply you regret it, it will remain the same. So why keep carrying it? Now let's go deeper. Holding on to the past creates guilt, and guilt is heavy. It makes you feel weak. It makes you feel trapped. It prevents you from moving forward, because your mind keeps turning backward. But rebuilding your life requires one thing: forward movement. And you cannot move forward if you are still emotionally tied to your past. Now here is something very important. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone fails. Everyone goes through difficult moments. You are not the only one. But the difference is, some people learn and continue forward. Others stay trapped inside regret. Now imagine this. You made mistakes. Instead of punishing yourself, you forgive yourself. You say, "Yes, I made mistakes, but I am learning, and I am moving forward." What happens? The burden becomes lighter, your mind becomes free, and now you can focus on what is ahead. Now let's go even deeper. Letting go does not mean erasing everything. It means accepting and releasing. You keep the lesson, but you stop carrying the pain. You take the wisdom, but you leave behind the guilt. And that is powerful. Now here is something very real. Sometimes the past is not only about your own mistakes. Sometimes it is about people. People who hurt you. People who left you. People who never understood you. And you keep holding on to their words, to what they did, to the pain they created. But ask yourself, is holding on helping you or hurting you? Because the truth is, holding on to pain only keeps hurting you. The other person may move on, but you remain stuck. Now here is the powerful shift. Let it go. Not for them, but for yourself. Release the anger. Release the regret. Release the pain. Because you deserve peace. Now imagine this. You are no longer living inside the past. You are no longer carrying guilt. You are no longer feeling heavy. Your mind is free. And when your mind is free, you can rebuild your life much faster. Now let me give you a powerful line to remember. Your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. So from today, stop looking back again and again. Stop carrying guilt. Stop holding on to what is already gone. Learn from it. Release it. Move forward. Because the moment you let go of the past, you create room for a better future. This is the second step. Let go and move forward. Lesson 3. Rebuild your mindset from zero. The third step to rebuilding your life is this: Rebuild your mindset. Because everything begins inside your mind. Before you change your life, you must change the way you think. Most people try to change their circumstances without changing their mindset. And that is why they remain stuck. Because your life reflects your thinking. If your thinking is negative, life feels harder. If your thinking is weak, your actions become weak. If your thinking is strong, your life begins to improve. Now understand this clearly. Your current mindset helped create your current reality. So if you want a different life, you need a different mindset. Now let's go deeper. Rebuilding your mindset means beginning again. It means removing old beliefs and building new ones. Old beliefs like, I cannot do this. I am not good enough. This is too difficult. My life is over. These thoughts destroy your confidence. They stop you before you even begin. But here is the truth. They are not facts. They are only thoughts. And thoughts can be changed. Now here is the powerful shift. You must train your mind. Not one time, but every day. When a negative thought appears, do not automatically believe it. Challenge it. Replace it. If your mind says, I cannot do this, you say, I will learn how to do this. If your mind says, I failed, you say, I gained a lesson. This is how you rebuild your mindset. Now let's go even deeper. Your environment shapes your thinking. What you watch, what you listen to, who you spend time with, all of it affects your mind. If you surround yourself with negativity, your mindset becomes negative. But if you surround yourself with growth, your thinking becomes stronger. So choose carefully. Now imagine this. Every day, you feed your mind with strong and positive ideas. You read, you learn, you listen to things that help you grow. Slowly, your thinking begins to change. And when your thinking changes, your actions change. Now here is something very important. Rebuilding your mindset takes time. It will not transform in one day. Some days you will feel strong. Some days you will feel weak. But you must remain consistent. Because consistency creates transformation. Now let's talk about identity. When you rebuild your mindset, you become a different person. You are no longer the person who quit. You are no longer the person who doubted. You become someone who tries, someone who learns, someone who keeps moving forward. And that is powerful. Now imagine this. Your mind is stronger. Your thoughts are healthier. Your belief is clearer. You begin taking action. You begin moving forward. And slowly, your life starts rebuilding. Now let me give you a powerful line to remember. Change your thinking, and you change your life. So from today, watch your thoughts, train your mind, build new beliefs, because your mindset is the foundation of your life. And when you rebuild your mindset, you rebuild your life. This is the third step. Rebuild your mindset and create a new beginning. Lesson 4. Start small, but stay consistent. The fourth step to rebuilding your life is this. Start small, but stay consistent. Most people make one major mistake when they decide to change their life. They try to change everything at once. They make huge plans. They set massive goals. They expect quick results. And for a few days, they feel motivated. But soon, they become tired. They lose focus. They stop completely. And then they feel like they failed again. Now understand this clearly. Big change does not happen in a single day. It happens through small actions, repeated consistently. Now let's go deeper. When your life feels broken, you do not need to fix everything at once. You only need to take one small step, one action, one improvement, one decision. That is enough to begin. Now imagine this. Instead of trying to change everything, you focus on one small habit. Maybe you wake up a little earlier. Maybe you read for 10 minutes. Maybe you work on your goal for 20 minutes. It may feel small, but it matters because it creates movement. Now here is something very important. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Doing something small every day is better than doing something big one time and then stopping. Because consistency builds momentum. Now let's go even deeper. Every small action sends a message to your mind. It tells you, I am improving. I am moving forward. I am no longer stuck. And this builds confidence. Now imagine this. Day 1, you take a small step. Day 2, you repeat it. Day 3, you continue. Slowly, it turns into a habit. And once it becomes a habit, it becomes part of your life. Now your progress becomes natural. Now let's talk about patience. Rebuilding your life takes time. You will not see big results immediately. And this is where many people quit. They say, I do not see any change. This is not working. But the truth is, change is happening. Just slowly. Like a seed growing underground. You cannot see it at first. But with time, it becomes visible. So be patient. Now here is a powerful mindset. Focus on the process, not only the result. Do not think, when will my life change? Think, am I taking action today? Because results will come if you remain consistent. Now imagine this. Every day you take small steps. Every day you stay consistent. Every day you move forward. After weeks, you notice progress. After months, you notice change. Over time, you notice transformation. And suddenly, your life looks different. Now let me give you a powerful line to remember. Small steps, repeated daily, create big results. So from today, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop trying to do everything at once. Stop expecting instant results. Start small. Stay consistent. Keep moving forward. Because rebuilding your life is not about speed. It is about consistency. And when you stay consistent, you cannot fail. This is the 4th step. Start small, stay consistent, and rebuild your life. Lesson 5. Remove what is holding you back. The 5th step to rebuilding your life is this. Remove what is holding you back. Because sometimes, the problem is not what you need to add. It is what you need to remove. Most people try to improve their life, but they keep the same habits, the same surroundings, and the same people. And because of this, nothing changes. Now understand this clearly. You cannot build a better life while holding on to things that are breaking you down. Now let's go deeper. There are 3 things that usually hold people back. Negative habits, negative people, negative thinking. And all 3 quietly drain your energy. Now imagine this. You are trying to improve your life, but at the same time, you waste hours on your phone. You avoid your responsibilities. You keep delaying your work. What happens? Your progress stops, because your habits are pulling you backward. Now let's talk about people. Not everyone in your life is helping you grow. Some people bring negativity. Some people distract you. Some people do not believe in you. And slowly, they influence your mindset. They weaken your confidence. They waste your time. They keep you stuck. Now here is something very important. You do not have to fight them. You do not have to argue. You simply need to create distance. Because your environment shapes your life. Now let's go even deeper. Your thoughts can also hold you back. Negative thinking, self-doubt, fear. These things are invisible, but very powerful. They stop you before you even try. They make you feel like you cannot move forward. But here is the truth. You are not stuck only because of your situation. You are stuck because of what you continue to carry. Now here is the powerful shift. Instead of asking, "What should I do to improve?" ask, "What should I remove from my life?" That question changes everything. Now imagine this. You remove harmful habits. You cut down distractions. You create distance from negative people. You stop feeding negative thoughts. What happens? Your life feels lighter. Your mind becomes clearer. And now, you can move forward faster. Now let's talk about courage. Removing things is not easy. You may feel uncomfortable. You may feel lonely. You may feel uncertain. But remember, growth requires change, and change requires letting go. Now imagine this. You remove everything that is holding you back. Now your time is free. Your energy is focused. Your mind is clear. At that point, rebuilding your life becomes easier. Now let me give you a powerful line to remember. You cannot reach a new level while holding on to old habits. So from today, let go of what is not helping you. Remove what is draining you. Walk away from what is holding you back. Because your future needs space. And the more you remove, the more you can grow. This is the 5th step. Remove what holds you back and move forward freely. Lesson 6. Take control of your time and energy. The 6th step to rebuilding your life is this. Take control of your time and your energy. Because your life is built by what you do every day. Not occasionally, not only when you feel motivated, but every single day. And if your time and energy are not under your control, your life will not be under your control. Now understand this clearly. Time is limited. Energy is limited. And the way you use them decides your future. Now let's go deeper. Most people do not control their time. They wake up and react to the day. They check their phone. They get distracted. They do random things. And by the end of the day, they feel tired. But they did not move forward. Why? Because their time was not used with purpose. Now imagine this. You begin your day with clarity. You know what you need to do. You know what truly matters, and you focus on that. What happens? Your day becomes productive. Your progress becomes visible. Now let's talk about energy. Time alone is not enough. You also need energy. You may have time, but if you feel tired, distracted, or unmotivated, you will not use it well. So you must protect your energy. Now here is something very important. Energy is affected by many things. What you eat, how you sleep, what you watch, who you spend time with. All of this either increases your energy or drains it. Now let's go even deeper. Notice how you feel after certain activities. After scrolling your phone for hours, you feel drained. After negative conversations, you feel exhausted. After wasting time, you feel guilty. But after focused work, you feel satisfied. After learning something new, you feel stronger. After taking action, you feel confident. So choose wisely. Now here is the powerful shift. Stop giving your time and energy to things that do not help you grow. Reduce distractions. Avoid unnecessary activities. Limit negative influences, and focus on what matters. Now imagine this. You use your time with purpose. You protect your energy. You focus on meaningful actions. Day by day, your life improves. Not by luck, but by control. Now let's talk about discipline again. Taking control of your time is a decision. You must decide what deserves my time, what deserves my energy. And once you decide, you must follow through. Now imagine this. Every day, you invest your time wisely. Every day, you protect your energy. Every day, you move forward. Slowly, your life begins rebuilding. Now let me give you a powerful line to remember. Your life is shaped by how you spend your time and energy. So from today, stop wasting time. Stop draining your energy. Stop living without direction. Take control. Because when you control your time, you control your life. And when you control your energy, you control your progress. This is the 6th step. Take control of your time and energy, and rebuild your life faster. Lesson 7. Become the person who can handle the life you want. The final step to rebuilding your life is this. Become a new version of yourself. Because the truth is simple. You do not receive a better life until you become a better person. Many people want a different life. They want success. They want peace. They want happiness. They want growth. But they do not want to change themselves. And that is why nothing changes. Now understand this clearly. Your life is a reflection of who you are. Your habits, your mindset, your decisions. All of it creates your reality. So if you want a new life, you must become a new person. Now let's go deeper. Ask yourself, am I the person who can handle the life I want? If you want success, are you disciplined? If you want peace, can you manage your emotions? If you want growth, are you consistent? Because the life you want requires a certain version of you. And if you are not that person yet, you must become that person. Now here is something very powerful. Rebuilding your life is not only about changing your situation, it is about changing your identity. It is about becoming someone stronger, someone wiser, someone more focused. Now imagine this. You begin working on yourself every day. You build discipline. You control your thoughts. You stay consistent. You face challenges. Slowly, you change. Not in one day, but over time. And one day, you realize you are not the same person anymore. Now here is something very important. Becoming a new person is uncomfortable. You will have to leave your old habits. You will have to leave your comfort zone. You will have to do things you do not feel like doing. But this discomfort is necessary, because growth is never comfortable. Now let's go even deeper. You must create a new standard for yourself, a new way of thinking, a new way of acting, a new way of living. And you must follow it every day, even when it is hard, even when you feel tired, even when you feel like giving up, because consistency creates identity. Now imagine this. Every day, you act like the person you want to become. You stay disciplined. You stay focused. You take responsibility. Slowly, it becomes natural. And now, you are that person. Now, here is the powerful truth. When you become stronger, your life becomes better. Not by luck, not by chance, but because you are prepared for it. Now let me give you a powerful line to remember. Your life changes when you change. So from today, stop waiting for a better life. Start becoming a better person. Build yourself. Improve yourself. Transform yourself. Because the person you become decides the life you live. And when you become strong enough, you do not just rebuild your life. You create a completely new one. This is the final step. Become the person your future needs. So this is how you rebuild your life. Accept where you are. Let go of your past. Rebuild your mindset. Start small and stay consistent. Remove what is holding you back. Take control of your time and energy. And become the person your future needs. Because the truth is simple. Life will break you sometimes. Things will not always go according to plan. You will face failure, pain, and loss. But that is not the end. It is a new beginning. You always have a choice: to remain stuck or to rise again. If you learned something valuable from this video, then do not forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell, because we bring you powerful lessons that can transform your mindset and your life. And always remember, you are not starting from zero. You are starting from experience. We will see you in the next video.